Looks like we're represented by the Pita Pit here, huh? Is that it?
Official sponsor, Coach.
I tell you, beating Southeast Louisiana 47-33 was really a good start to our season. And anytime you can win, it's great, obviously. But it's also easier to correct mistakes when you win. You know, when you lose football games, it's tougher. You got to treat kids a little differently. I'm one of those guys that when you win, you get tougher on them, and when you lose, you got to try to make the kid gloves a little bit, and not lose your team. So we'll stay after our guys. They know they got some mistakes they got to correct, and we will do that. Let me start with the special teams. You know, kickoff return. Robert Kelly, a young freshman out of New Orleans, ended up being the Conference USA Player of the Week. Broke a school record. Had 213 yards on kickoff returns, and really helped us starting the game off on the right foot. And that was exciting. Our punt returner, Derek Strozier, had 2 for 49 yards. Matthew Bailey, another true freshman out of New Orleans, had 2 blocked kicks and caused one for safety. Did a great job. Our punter Jonathan Ginsberg averaged 43.7, net 35.3. He had 3 kicks inside the 20. Unfortunately, the last one went in the end zone. If it would have went out in the 1, his net would have been a little better, but it kicked good. Our PAT field goal kicker, Cairo Santos made all his extra points and kicked a 36-yard field goal. So from a special team standpoint, those areas were really good. The thing that was disappointing was our kickoff coverage, and that's something we're going to continue to work on. Cairo Santos did a great job of kicking it deep with great hang time, but we didn't cover very well. We had poor coverage on a couple occasions, and we didn't tackle some guys a couple of times. Got blocked, got to get off block. So we'll continue to work on that. Defensively, I don't think we adjusted well to the no-huddle offense, to the tempo of the game. Oftentimes we were lining up late. We weren't lined up correctly. We just weren't ready to play. That's something we need to work on this week. We gave up 5 explosive plays, 3 passes and 2 runs. That's way too many. We missed some tackles, so we didn't cover well in the secondary. We had 2 big offside penalties in crucial situations that kept drives alive and ended up scoring a touchdown. But we did have good pressure on the quarterback. We had 7 sacks. So that's pretty darn good. And Julius Wormsley had 3 of them, I believe. So he did a nice job as a backup. And then we had a nice interception by Derek Strozier. Offensively, didn't have any turnovers. That was impressive, I thought. No delay of games. You know, that first game you were worried about substitution and signaling, calling plays. We didn't have any of that. I thought Ryan Griffin managed the game extremely well. He threw 3 touchdowns. We gave up 2 sacks, one by an offensive guard, one by a fullback. We did fumble a snap. We didn't lose the ball, but we fumbled it, kept the drive, kept us from continuing to drive. The exciting thing is we made some big plays. We had 7 explosive plays, and that's what we wanted to do. We needed to make some big plays. You know, Ed's been on me about that, so we finally made some. But we did that. We were good in the red zone. We played a lot of people, and that was exciting. I think we played 10 true freshmen, and so it's probably the least amount of freshmen we've played, but they contributed greatly as the game went on. Overall, you know, I was pleased with the win. We definitely have a lot of things to work on, but as I mentioned, it's a lot easier to work on things and improve after a win than it is after you lose a football game. And as we all know, the opponents are going to get tougher. We know that. This week, Tulsa's coming to town. They lost to the #1 team in the nation, 47-14. I can see why Oklahoma's the #1 team in the nation. They are very, very good. And obviously, it's a home game for us. It's a conference game. It's a division game. It's very important. They got a lot of players returning. A lot of the preseason magazines have them favored to win our division, possibly win the league. Their quarterback, G.J. Kinney, is outstanding. He's hurt us in the past. He can throw the football. He can run the football. He's really outstanding. And obviously, the last few years, they've kind of had their way with us, and hopefully that will change. But there's no question it is a big, big football game this Saturday for us. Injury-wise, out, the same guys as last week. Blum, DeJean, Drum, of course Edwards is out for the season. Doubtful, Taylor Eccles still has that concussion. He should be starting at our strong safety, but didn't play. Very doubtful for this week too. He still has some headaches. And then questionable, both of our safeties, Shaquille Smith and Kyle Davis, separated their shoulders, sprained shoulders if you want to call it that. So they're not going to practice much this week. We'll have to wait and see how it goes. But we got some other guys backing them up, although Eccles was one of the safeties. So we got some other guys, Ronaldo Thomas and Sam Schofield, 2 true freshmen. We got to start coaching them up a little bit more. And of course, Thomas missed a lot of practice time, so that set him back. But both of them are going to get some looks and might have to play a little bit more than we thought they would early in the year. Any questions?